Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters, Tristan Johnson, Sammy, and Matthew Knudsen. Thank you very much for your support. And if you want to support us on Patreon as well, feel free to click the link down below in the description to find out more, and we'll see you there. Take care, guys. You know, I've witnessed a few workout videos. I mean, there's some that work. DDP Yoga, P90X, Insanity, all that shit. Yeah, it works. But then I've also paid witness to Sweating to the Oldies with Richard Simmons. I almost said Gene Simmons. I wonder if they are actually related.
Interesting.
I wonder if they actually are related.
I don't think
Probably not. What a workout in those boots, though. Just walking around in those bastards has to be a workout.
Yeah, but I remember actually a while back you actually were training. You were training for a match against Romeo Rodriguez and Jimmy Valiant, and your tag team partner was Sweating to the Oldies with Richard Simmons.
It's true. Mirror Boy was smoking a cigarette all the while working out.
Drinking a Coke, smoking a cigarette, and watching Richard Simmons.
Not an effective partner.
No.
Make a better jelly bean than a wrestler, I'd say.
I'd be afraid to bite into that jelly bean. It might be the Bean Boozled challenge.
Afraid you'd get addicted?
No, I'm afraid I'd throw up from it tasting like cigarettes and just
bad genetics.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So, apparently there's one called Sweating It Out with OJ. JonTron seems to be doing a new thing called JT Fitness, where he's going to try out these workout vids and see what he thinks.
Well, I mean, is there really room for improvement?
No, I mean, look at this.
Can you get any more ripped?
Look at this Adonis of a man right here.
When you think about fitness,
he's already got the body of a god.
Let's get him on the screen.
So.
Yeah.
Look at this Adonis right here. Look at that. Is that not the most perfect specimen of a man you have ever seen in your entire life? Look at that. That is a man of men. That is the manniest man who has ever manned on the Manet.
I like how for some reason he's pointing at my leg.
Yeah, you think about like athletes.
John,
you're
dude.
thinking about
Okay, fair enough.
Michael Jordan,
Barry Sanders,
Hulk Hogan, just legends.
AJ Styles.
And then you talk about the world of fitness.
Right there, man.
JonTron.
One John Jafari, JonTron. So let's hear what this guru has to bestow upon us. Let's watch Sweating It Out with OJ with JonTron.
How you doing, guys? Before we get into the content, I'm just gonna give a big thank you to Vikings War of Clans for sponsoring this video. If you're looking for a beautiful free-to-play strategy RPG with that hard-to-find old-school feel we grew up with in the 90s and early 2000s, look no further because you've met your match. In this game, you'll train your Vikings, build up your army and village, and fight against other players. Not to mention, the scale is literally insane with over 3 million players in a single event.
By the way,
great if you like to
this
choose
is a
your own
commercial.
playstyle. Want to
Yes,
use
it is.
diplomacy and teamwork to get ahead? Go on.
Daenerys.
Want to dominate and destroy cities or build a badass fortress? That works too. What I'm saying is, there's a lot of ways to skin this Nordic longship. You know what I think you get what I'm saying. If you like what we do here on this channel, consider showing my sponsor some love by going down to that description box and downloading Vikings for free right now with my special personalized link. And as a bonus, if you use my link, you'll get 200 gold and a protective shield that'll really help you out on the start of your journey. So what are you waiting for? Adventure awaits you.
Does he really
Happy
have like
Viking
the
game.
Velcro shoes on?
Yes, he does.
Hey, Mike, go open the window right there.
Is that John?
Yeah, he's been acting so strange lately. I don't know what's going on.
What's he doing?
I don't know, but he's on the move.
Yo, I think I see him moving over here. Come on.
What the hell is he doing?
I've never seen him move that
Is he
way.
doing jumping jacks?
He's coming in.
Hey, John. What were you doing out there?
I don't know. What are you doing? Why you have a camera on me? All right.
He's in a
Hot
singlet.
Pocket.
You're doing. Follow me. I got
He's
some.
got
Yeah,
a
and he's
singlet
got a Hot
on.
Pocket. He's eating a Hot Pocket.
Oh my God.
I said follow me, dude. I've got something seriously profound to show you. How exactly do you think people get rich, my friend?
Hard work.
Exactly wrong, okay? And the answer is workout tapes. I know what you're thinking, right? Maybe, this time he's lost it for real, okay? He's got a gleam in his eye, and I don't trust him, okay? But if you don't trust me, Do you not trust Cher, too? Okay? This is a lady who believes in life after aerobic exercise. Who else we got? We got Paula Abdul here, okay? Dolph Lundgren. How do you think George Foreman made his fortune exactly? Selling grills that deal with lean meats? I mean, I don't know, I didn't check beforehand, but I was assuming it was the workout tape, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a workout tape, and we're gonna get rich.
John, who's gonna take fitness advice from you? You look like Oompa Loompa with stage 4 diabetes.
Jesus.
Wow.
Harsh truth there, okay? I'm not in the prime of my life anymore, but...
You've never been in the prime of your life.
Well, you think you're so much better? Fine, but I'll prove you wrong, okay? I'm gonna get in a workout regimen, I'm gonna get toned, and then we're gonna knock this thing out, dude. Let's do it!
It's a good donut.
What? No, I'm starting tomorrow.
You gotta get in your last cheat day before you start.
Yeah.
Yeah. JonTron. That's right.
Everybody in the comments is always like, why does Nate always gotta say it?
Because I'm a fan of tradition.
John, where the hell
Not
is
really. I just don't care.
It's unlocked. John! John, are you here? Come on, dude, it's your first day. John? Oh my god. John, what are you doing? Get up.
Oh, what the hell?
You're supposed to be working out.
Dude, what are you doing here? What do you want from me? It's like 4 p.m.
Exactly. Now get up.
Me. Jesus.
Chicken nuggets,
At
really?
least that's not me.
Yeah, I guess. What's the big deal? You don't do this?
No, I don't think anybody else does either.
Such an asshole.
Jesus Christ. Was this all in your fridge?
The things we're finding in here are unbelievable. Have a look at this.
Hold up, you can't touch that. That's my pure lard, dude.
You
What are
definitely
doing?
can't
I
pour
need
that down the sink.
Stop!
No.
You guys
Oh, Lord.
can't freaking come into my house.
Rip that
touch my-
sink.
Stop!
I mean, he's been taking it really personally. I've never seen him like this.
They hate you. They're doing it just to spite you. Don't you know that? No, they're doing it because they're my friends. You naive bitch.
It's really starting to creep me out.
With me too.
Nice.
That's good.
Okay, you made your point. All right, you all made your point. Loud and clear. Message received. That was the hardest thing I ever had to witness, by the way. But it's done now, and we're on our way. But just one last thing before we start, okay? In the case of an emergency, and only in the case of an emergency, you tell me to break this right here.
And what's that?
Oh, young child, do not worry. In time, or you shall understand.
Oopsie.
Whatever. Be cryptic. Just lose the weight.
You got nothing to worry about. I can't do this. I can't do this. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me. What are these?
They came over and they gave you free food,
I can't
John.
eat. This is not food, man. Oh! Oh! I don't even know what any of this is, man. I don't even know what any of this is.
Dude, grab an apple and just chow down. Apples are delicious.
With the vegetables, I just recommend putting salt on all of them.
Hey, John, how's
The
it going?
easiest things you can do to make them
Walk
kind
into
of
people's houses
palatable.
with
I love
cameras?
ranch.
Jesus.
I am the white man.
What do you want?
Ranch
Dude, I
is
just
good
came to
too.
check up on the diet.
It's fine.
Along
It's
the
good.
way, man.
I mean, it took,
Kind of counteracts
took me
the
a while to get
healthiness
used
a
to
little
healthy
though.
eating,
Oh, yeah.
I've just been sticking
I'm
to
glad
these
Chad didn't
lean
hear what I
meals,
said
and
right
I'm not
there.
gonna lie.
Oh, I
I'm
heard
feeling
you.
all right.
Suck my balls.
Oh my god, how many of these did you eat?
What do you mean? You can eat as many of them as you want. It's a freaking healthy meal, dude. What are you talking about?
Dude, do you even know what a calorie is?
What?
You being a hater?
No, I'm just trying to make sure you stay on track.
Being a hater, dude. All right, well, get that stupid camera out of my face. Get out of my house, man. Being a hater. All right, as you can see, I've renovated the place a little bit to be the ultimate, fitness dojo. And I admit, okay, I screwed up the first week, but I'm not giving up. I'm committed to this. And if I can't do it on my own, then I'm going to be mentored by the best in the biz, okay? Who's my mentor going to be today? Oh, yes, it will be this guy. Not sure who he is. O.J. Simpson? Has a nice smile, though. Seems pretty trustworthy. All right, I don't know how to break this to you guys, but this is literally an O.J. Simpson workout tape. But more importantly than that, it's court evidence because it was seized and subpoenaed because it was filmed 2 weeks before the murder. So they actually
my God,
used this
really?
at the trial. It's actually on the Wikipedia about the murder trial. It says, the defense tried to convince the jury that Simpson was not physically capable of carrying out the murders. However, Clark produced into evidence an exercise video, exhibit yours truly, titled O.J. Simpson Minimum Maintenance Fitness for Men, which showed that, despite some physical conditions and limitations, Simpson was anything but frail.
He was not
Just
frail.
like that
He was
realization
O.J.
washed
Simpson,
over
the
you as
juice,
you
at
enjoy,
one point the
step into
best
the
running
beats
back
with
in the
OJ with the
NFL.
juice.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm
Probably
O.J.
in history.
Simpson. Now, you may know me as a sportscaster, commercial pitchman, or an actor, but I also played some pro football a while back, but that was a couple of years ago. A couple of good knees ago.
And a couple of ex-wives ago, but
We'll get to that.
never been proven
Right.
in a court of law.
That's what I'm here for, to remind you that we're not the same body type that we used to be. If you don't believe me, just go into your closet, take out those old jeans you got hanging in there and try to put those on.
Don't mention my jeans that used to fit. Actually, to be fair, I'm a little skinnier now. Fuck you, OJ. Getting wrong about my weight. We don't all
He
get
actually used to
fat
be a
as
lot
we age.
bigger.
Some of us get fat when we're 10 and stay fat forever, but different levels of it. Idiot. Sorry, I can't say that. That's slander. You can say anything you want about OJ, right? No, because he's on Twitter now, and he's clapping back. And somehow he already has nearly 1 million followers in like 3 days because God is smiling upon us.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one.
Can I just say that? I love that it's the real OJ32. Did he not know that he could have just called it like the real Juice or something? Anything better than the real OJ32? It's like a friggin' Xbox Live gamer tag.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter.
It's 32 because that was his number.
It's 32 because that was his number. It's 32 because that was his number.
Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. So, this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do.
Listen, OJ, I don't want you getting even anywhere near me. So whatever I say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it clean.
I don't think anybody
How
wants
much
that.
more
No
even do you
even
need?
necessary.
Right?
I hope you see this. I genuinely. I hope-
OJ's like, I want bodies, motherfucker.
When I'm a little angry or have a little too much stress, I have a little trick.
What do you do, OJ?
I sit down, take some deep breaths, and I think of Mount St. Helens. And I see it exploding and shooting all of the dust and the stuff into the air. We're just trying to get that blood flowing. Okay, get them both fingers a little tight. Make a good fist. Lock those fingers. Oh yeah, like that. Okay.
Just with Macho Man there for a little sec.
You gotta be limber. You gotta be able to make a big turn, so that calls for flexibility in that lower back.
Just gotta really put your back into it.
Oh,
Use
shit.
those hamstrings.
Well, every so often you find yourself booked on a full flight and stuck in the middle seat. You don't even have a shot at an armrest.
Every now and then, you gotta flee the country. What gives?
I want to do some minimum maintenance. Hey,
What's in the bag? What's in the bag, OJ?
just a second. I'll be right back.
Don't mess
Is that
with
where
me.
the
What's
head's
in that
at?
bag?
Quick change, huh? Why do you think they call me Juice?
Why do you think they call him the Juice, baby? Quick change!
Why do you think they call me Juice?
What is this supposed to mean? I'd like to believe that O.J. Simpson went his entire life thinking people called him the Juice because he can change his clothes quickly. I can get in and out of my bloody clothes
Hold on. Check
faster
this out.
than you could say acquittal. That's why they call me the Juice.
Here's a little tip to deal with stress at the office. Take a 1-minute vacation. I call it my little getaway. You know,
For God's sake.
close your eyes.
I like to take it on the 405 freeway at 40 miles an hour in hot pursuit. But you can take it any way you want. You can take a bath for all I care. All right, guys, let's get real. If OJ wasn't innocent, okay, at the end of his police chase, would he have been caught carrying $8,000 cash, a .357 Magnum, a passport, family photos, and a fake goatee and mustache? Yeah, that really sounds like something a guilty man would be just carrying around.
Right?
Do I look innocent, Serge? I look like an innocent guy, don't I? Oh, you'll never take me alive! And you won't get my $8 grand! This isn't a guilty look, is it? That's what I'm saying. They should have used this in the prosecution.
Back up, please. Get out of the way.
Would an innocent man who's just trying to work out be guilty looking like this?
Well, there you have it. Minimum maintenance fitness for men. The bottom line is, when you're feeling healthy and fit, you'll achieve more at work, go better on the road, enjoy yourself more at play, and be a better husband, father, and lover.
Oh.
Oh, John's done. He's like, no, I don't want to be here anymore.
Sometimes something is so much of comedy gold that even a comedian can't make use of it. Okay?
No.
It's rare, but this is one of those times.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. That's why they call him the Juice, baby. That's why they call him the Juice. J-U-I-C-E. Just undressing. Impressively. Concisely.
Eloquently.
Extremely.
Oh.
Will Jon lose the weight? Will OJ get even with Jon on Twitter? Does anyone watching this even know who Cher is?
I
I've
don't know
never
who
taken
Cher
a
is.
dance class. I'm not a trained dancer. I mean, I like to use my body. I think I'm naturally good at my body, but...
Naturally good at my body.
Find out in part 2 of this epic saga coming
I'm
out
pretty
in
terrible at mine.
A few days from now. Just
I am too.
Bear with me, all right? Just click the damn thing when it comes out. Put a pin in that. Put a pin in the calendar, please. Thank you.
Holy fuck.
I can't believe that that's a real thing.
Wow. There was a lot of it. He was just like, this is what it is, and it's fucking hilarious. I don't even really got to make anything out of it other than this
pretty much.
exists.
Exactly.
He's just like cringing like we are. Just like, ooh.
Yeah, it's just like, I just sit down and I close my eyes and I imagine Mount St. Helens erupting. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, why?
I kept looking at you guys just wanting to see if you felt what I felt.
Yeah, we pretty much
Pretty
all
sure everybody
unanimously
would feel
that way.
How
the
is
same
this
thing
man
about
not
that.
buried underneath a jail?
I don't know, man.
Because the court system favors the rich, dude.
Holy shit.
The court system
And the
favors
alive,
the rich.
evidently.
And the alive, yeah.
I don't think his people were broke. Hell, his wife was pretty much entitled to his money.
Oh yeah, Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. They were having a not just an affair, but they were having like thoughts about actually having a serious relationship, and it was before they really knew. Like it was before Ron. Actually, I think Ron Goldman actually came from a pretty decently well-off family as well, so it wasn't about the money. But OJ, I think. Actually, have you seen the one TV series where it has Cuba Gooding Jr. as OJ Simpson?
No.
Yeah, and it has John Travolta as his lead counsel, Shapiro, and then it had David Schwimmer as Robert Kardashian. I kid you not, David Schwimmer portrayed Robert Kardashian, and everything that occurs in that is, for the lack of better knowledge, like almost entirely true, like how it started and how it ended. And we all know the outcome of the trial. OJ was acquitted, and
the glove does not fit. You must acquit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for him to make the
Chewbacca
glove.
was
It's
a
kind of
Wookiee.
hard for him to make the glove fit because traditionally you straighten your fingers out and do this. Instead, OJ was like this. He was like, "It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit." It's like, OJ, straighten your fingers out. What? Like, straighten your fingers out with your palm. Oh. It doesn't fit. It's like, OJ. It's like, Your Honor, must we persist with this? And it's like, oh God, Johnny Cochran. What can I say?
Train wreck. The whole situation.
Yeah,
For
it
everybody
was.
but OJ Simpson.
Oh yeah, because OJ
I mean, like you
Simpson
said,
got,
the man ran away from the police
with $80,000, a .357 Magnum, and a fake goatee, and his passport, ready to just take off and leave.
Yeah.
And yeah.
The prosecution should have been like, please lay your hand flat on the table, and just walked up and been like, and just slid the glove all the way on. Glove fits.
Yeah, but I mean, they found his DNA inside the glove. They found his wife's blood on the glove. I mean, what more evidence do you need?
I don't know, man.
And according to him, it's like, I picked up the glove because I thought I didn't know who it belonged to. It's like,
what?
OJ.
That's why they call me the Juice. I tamper with crime scene evidence.
Then there was also, I remember there was actually a video of OJ Simpson attempting to prove his innocence after the whole thing was said and done. And he pretty much did a full walkthrough of his house. And it's like, let me show you just how I am not the man that you think I am. So as you see here, there's an air conditioning unit behind my house. Now, the person who killed my wife, whoever it was, ran into the air conditioning unit. Now me, I have lived here for a few years, and I have known about this air conditioning unit. Do you think I would be silly enough to run into this air conditioning unit?
And people run into the coffee tables in their living rooms all the fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Of course you're going to run into your AC unit because you normally don't run behind your house whenever you've nearly cut your wife's head off and murdered her
with
boyfriend.
Adrenaline and
stabbed
panic going through you
Yeah,
and everything.
he stabbed both of those people a combined almost 100 times, and he nearly cut his wife's head off.
Damn.
Fuck. And there's multiple scenarios how they say it played out. Number one is he caught both of them together, took Ron out of the equation first, and then killed Nicole. And then they say that he got to Nicole first, started killing her. Ron tried to step in and do something, and then Ron got killed. And then I think they said the third one was Ron got there first, and then he ambushed Nicole. But every scenario ended the exact same way. The last slice that O.J. Simpson did was he held his wife up by her head, and he literally tried to sever her head off of her body.
Sick.
Yeah. To me, I'm just like...
That's a scary motherfucker.
Well, keep in mind, this is O.J. Simpson. I mean, he was... How old? Let's see, 1947, I think, is when he was born. So, yeah, he was 45. So... 45-year-old, my 45-year-old dad, I would not have messed with. I can only imagine like pro athlete level O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Nah. Anyone who's said no, O.J. was too frail to do anything, bullshit. The man,
Bullshit. He's a monster.
he is. He's literally and figuratively.
Yeah, figuratively and literally.
Yeah, he is a monster. And I have no... whether or not he's innocent, he's not.
It doesn't take that much work to stab somebody either. Like, you don't have to be that strong to do it.
Especially if the knife is sharp. Because Invader number 1 can tell us all about it. Because
there's been all kinds of, like, housewives and shit that have stabbed their husbands.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just like Invader number 1. I mean, hell... when he stabbed and killed Bruiser Brody, I mean, it was an 8-inch long like kitchen knife, and
stuck him. According
to a lot of people said, it was so sharp that after he stabbed Bruiser Brody in the stomach, I think 3 or 4 times, Tony Atlas pulled Bruiser Brody to him and turned him away from Invader number 1. And Invader came up and sliced up and actually cut off part of Brody's ponytail clean as he was running away. Mm-hmm. That's how sharp that friggin' knife was. And it cut through Brody like a hot knife through butter. Yeah. And keep in mind, this is Bruiser Brody when he was 42. Still a scary man, but not...
Still a beast.
Yeah, still not... But not as strong as he was back in his... If it was like 25 or 30-year-old Bruiser Brody, I think he'd have been all right. But 42-year-old Bruiser Brody...
I think it was where he was at.
Oh, yeah. Well, the biggest thing was the handling of his... of him in the hospital.
Yeah, they didn't have the abilities to do anything.
Oh, no, they did. They did. It's just the doctor said, oh, it's no big deal. Stabbing wounds down here are like a carjacking in the United States. Yeah. It's like, the man is stabbed in the stomach 4 times, and you're telling me it's no big deal. And Tony Atlas literally had to hold the doctor hostage in order to get him to look at Bruiser. And that's just one of the craziest things. Listening to the whole thing, like... hearing Tony Atlas talk about it and hear Dutch Mantell talk about it, I mean, it's honestly one of the most craziest scenarios I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, it's heart-wrenching.
It is. If you haven't been able to tell, I've been watching The Dark Side of the Ring on Viceland.
It's a great series.
Yes, it is, and I want to see more. I do. Please, Viceland, keep it going. But honestly... the whole scenario with O.J. Simpson was, with the death of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman was very tragic.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very tragic. But as Alan Alda once said, tragedy plus time equals comedy. I mean, hell, we think about the Mongol conquest now, we're like, oh, the Mongols, they sure did take over the world, didn't they? Nobody conquers the whole entire world except for, wait for it, the Mongols. Never mind, they killed and raped more people in that time frame than anyone else. They killed over 40 million people and spread their seed so far that the Mongol DNA is now present in Africa. Yeah, there's Mongol DNA in Africa. Amazingly.
And we also got John Wayne playing Genghis Khan. John Wangus Khan.
You had to go there.
If you've never seen it, it's
I have.
worth seeing.
I have.
I'm John Wayne, but I'm also
Genghis Khan. he's like, now I'll tell you what, you Chinese better get back across that wall or else I'm going to come and rape your entire city.
Still talks like John Wayne.
Yeah,
still
doesn't
looks
care.
like John Wayne.
Yeah, it's just instead they've got his face painted a little bit darker, and he's got like a black knot. He's got like a black ponytail tie up back here, and he's got like a almost a Fu Manchu mustache. It's honestly one of the funniest things you will ever see.
It's ridiculous.
Very, very funny.
Yeah, and I know people are gonna be like, "But that's racist." I'm like, it may very well be, but it's still pretty damn funny.
It's
And plus, it's making fun of Genghis Khan, a person who honestly deserves to be made fun of. He killed 40 million people.
That is true.
I don't care what anyone says. Genghis Khan was not a nice person.
No, he was not cool.
No, and he's a victim of his time. I mean, he had to be that savage in that world in order to live. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. Look at it.
Fucking really?
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm saying. That's John Wayne as Genghis Khan, a.k.a. John Wangus Khan.
John Wangus Khan. He said, I get a little bit Genghis Khan.
Jesus.
Remember that song?
I do. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed what you've seen here. This was JT Fitness sweating it out with OJ. I guess that's why they call him the Juice. And if you want to see more of JonTron, there's a link in the description down below. We'll take you to the original video. And if you want to see more from us, feel free to click that subscribe button right down there and hit the little notification bell. And until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
I'm Chad.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.